Sometimes when I'm in town, people don't recognize me. I'll be wearing glasses or a hat, and I'm not in my preacher costume that I have on Sunday mornings, and so somebody from church won't recognize me at first. When you don't see somebody for years, especially if they were young when you saw them last, you may not recognize them when you see them again. Some 20 years pass since Joseph's brothers had sold him into slavery as a 17-year-old down to Egypt. And they go to buy grain because of the famine, and they don't recognize Joseph. But they don't expect to see him, especially not in this position of power. And this is where we left Joseph earlier in the year. We split Joseph's life in half, the first series being 24/7 Faith, and it got Joseph from pit to promotion and second in command in Egypt. But now, as a second part of Joseph's life, this new series is called 24/7 Goodness. And it shows how, in the end, not only did Joseph exhibit that 24/7 faith, but he also declared that God had continued to be good 24/7, even when others might not have thought so. Ultimately, he sums all of that up in Genesis 50, verse 20, in the famous passage where he says, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." God is good 24/7. And the chapters at the second half of Joseph's life from 42 to 50 are a picture of forgiveness and reconciliation and salvation, all by the goodness of God. This coming Sunday, we're going to dive into chapter 42. Hope to see you there.